I've been teaching twin flame alchemy for a few years now, and I have been on the twin flame journey myself since 2020. But I need to tell you something that might completely shift how you see this journey. What if I told you that everything you've learned about twin flames, the quote unquote stages, the rules, the waiting, all the ideology, and what you cannot do that you pick up along this journey is actually what's keeping you stuck? It's keeping you in a tiny twin flame cage. And I want to tell you that I am here to help you break free of that cage. And today I'm sharing what I've discovered after working with hundreds of twin flames and being on this journey and going through all of this stuff myself. This journey is not what you think it is. By the end of this video, you'll understand what your twin flame actually activated in you and how to use it. Now, my name is Mary. I have gone by the Twin Flame Alchemist on YouTube for years, but I'm actually shifting gears. I am still on the journey. As you guys know, you cannot get off the Twin Flame journey. And I'm going to tell you what led me here. As far as my Twin Flame journey is concerned, I'm not over it or moving on because that is completely impossible. Your twin is you, and you are one at a soul level, and you are one in the material realm as well. So there is no getting over or moving on or transcending the twin flame journey. What I am transcending, though, is the rules and regulations that I talk about on this channel all the time. The things that are actually keeping you stuck and small and sort of imprisoned in, from what I see as I observe the community, sort of like hampering your growth, not expanding, but rather contracting into a rule-based system. I want you guys to be free of that. So what I'm here to do is understand that you've got to integrate all this stuff into your real life, your physical life. And there comes a point when it's necessary to embody your spirituality in the physical realm. So that is what I want to integrate for you guys here as well. Now, I met my twin flame in 2020 during COVID. It was a crazy time. And I knew there was something different about this particular dynamic because all of a sudden, I was just like completely magnetized to this particular person. Not because, of any normal relationship happenings, but because it was such a spiritual awakening for me that I knew there was something different to this journey. There was just this beautiful, deep resonance that I felt within myself regarding this particular person. But then, of course, they call it the bubble love phase. As the bubble love phase ends, you get into this deep separation where that person's energy feels like it has disappeared and you feel empty inside. You feel lost, right? This is, I guess, what you would call the dark night of the soul. And your life begins to fall apart and you're needing to learn what you are, who you are, so that you can put it back together. Now, the interesting part about my journey is that I am very business minded and entrepreneur at heart, and my twin is as well. So this journey for me cracked me open to my soul purpose more than anything else that happened. After I found myself on the twin flame journey, I started deep diving into all these beautiful metaphysical principles, and I learned clinical hypnotherapy. I went to school and got my degree, and I studied QHHT. I studied astrology, and of course I did the normal stuff. Everybody gets into tarot. I actually turned my tarot addiction into a career where I was reading tarot for a long time and making good money on it. But then I realized that all this external seeking was looking in the wrong place, and you can't ever find what you're looking for out there in the 3D realm. You must find it within yourself. So that is where the journey led me back to, because my twin was absolutely unavailable to me in the third dimensional plane. Unlike a lot of you guys, my twin was not on social media. He would block me all the time, and he would not be available to me in any way, shape, or form in the physical realm. So this caused me to need to dive deeply into myself, into my inner world, to find that home feeling that I wanted to recapture when I first met him. And of course, as you know, that is inner union. When you find that home feeling, the resonance that you first feel, the frequency that you first feel within yourself, because it is you, it's not that person outside of you. So that's where this journey will always lead you back to. It will lead you back home. But here's what I started noticing in my work with other twin flames. The pattern I saw was when I was working with twin flames, I kept seeing the same thing. There's abundance blocks, there's scarcity consciousness, there's waiting energy, and all these things put you in the twin flame prison because you're waiting on your twin flame, the external physical form of the twin flame, to come back to you so that you can do your soul purpose, so that you can do your mission, so that you can be about your purpose. And you're waiting and waiting and waiting for them to do something, but they never really do. And then I started working with people who weren't on the twin flame journey. They were soul-led entrepreneurs, people calling in love, people manifesting abundance. And here's what shocked me. The consciousness mechanics were exactly the same. So the thing about spiritual truths is that they are absolute and they work for everyone, whether you know they're working or not, whether you know they're there or not. The awakening that I had as the twin flame alchemist, quote unquote, is that the twin flame journey is a consciousness awakening path. It's not a relationship category. It's not a cosmic thing that's happening to you up there in the 5D. It is connected to this person. However, it's not a destination. It is an initiation into understanding how reality actually works. And this is the laws of the universe. They work for everyone, whether you know they're working for you or not. So there is no separate spiritual rules or regulations or things that you must do on the twin flame journey that are different from other people. It all works the same. It works from your conscious awareness of who you are and you embodying your I am awareness, which is pure consciousness. So there's no difference between this path and other paths and other awakening paths when you boil it all down. It's just that on the twin flame journey, there is another person who is your same energy, your same energetic frequency that's pushing you along. So people call your twin the divine masculine, and they're the physical version of you, your lower chakras, pushing you into wholeness and pushing you to come back home to yourself, and also pushing you towards your abundance. Right? Abundance is part of this journey. There is no way to separate abundance from the twin flame journey. It's part of the journey. And the part of the journey you've heard people talking about is soul purpose or mission, right? So when you get on the twin flame journey, your spiritual awakening things come online. So all the clairs people talk about, you have like this ability to have spiritual skills and abilities now that you wouldn't have had before when you were not in an awakened state. But this happens for other people on other non-twin flame paths that are just experiencing an awakening process. So what I noticed is that the universal truth is the same no matter what journey you're on. The universal laws and truths are the same no matter what label you put on your journey. Okay, it's whether you're a twin flame seeking union, someone calling in their divine partner, a soulmate, something of that nature, even though those two paths are slightly different. If you're on a spiritual awakening and you're wanting to build a soul-aligned, abundant business, you're an entrepreneur and you want to create a spiritual business, then the universal laws are the same for you too. And anyone who's interested in manifestation, everybody is going to have to learn to embody their I am awareness, because that is the source of creation. So the principles are identical. There are 3 universal truths. As above, so below. That's the law of correspondence. Your inner world creates your outer world. The twin flame journey is an inner world creates an outer world. So we just put different labels on it, right? So inner union, quote unquote, creates outer union, because With the twin flame, they are you. You cannot separate them. They're not a separate person. So when you get into quote unquote inner union, they follow you in the physical because they're the divine masculine. They're your physical representation mirroring your inner role back to you. They follow you into outer union. And, the love version, somebody who is just wanting to manifest a soulmate or a divine counterpart, but may not identify as a twin flame, they need to embody love to magnetize love, right? Because you can only magnetize that which you are consciously aware of being. And a same exact thing for the abundance version. If you become the frequency of wealth, you will attract wealth to you, right? If you realize that you are abundance, things flow to you abundantly because you have turned on the tap of abundance. It's the same exact principle. It's just different labels and different applications. But one thing I want you to understand is that another absolute truth for everyone, no matter what journey you're on, is that you are the alchemist. The twin flame journey, you are not waiting for your twin flame to get it or to come back to you or to reach out to you or to do something. You're transforming your own consciousness from within. And then you will see the outer world reflect that back to you. Somebody who is not identifying as a twin flame, but wants to magnetize love into their lives, they are still the alchemist too. So you're not searching for the one, you are becoming the one. And then because you are the one and you are highly magnetic and you are love, then loving partnerships come in for you. All right, this is where there's a little bit of an overlap on the two journeys, except one of you guys identifies as a label twin flame that has another person who is catalyzing you spiritually. But essentially, it's the same. You become love and then you magnetize love to you. And the abundance version, you guys are also the alchemists in your own abundance reality, meaning you are not chasing money. You're not trying to figure out which career you need to do to make money. You're aligning with prosperity consciousness, right? When you know that you are abundance, abundance flows to you. However, your chart, your zodiac chart, your natal chart has very specific frequencies about how you magnetize love and how you magnetize abundance. And that's what we call the soul, your exact energy, where you are in the flow of your abundance journey, you're in the flow in your career, you're in the flow in your business. And that is how the money comes to you in a flowing, like waterfall energy, right? Otherwise, if you're still seeing that you have to do something to get money, which is outside of you, you're still going to struggle. You're going to hustle, you're going to struggle, you're going to grind, and it's not going to be any fun, right? So this is the same principle, but different application. Now, this is where heaven on earth is built. It is not something you wait for. It's not something that happens after you leave this physical plane. It is something that happens here in the physical realm. The twin flame journey is all about creating heaven on earth. But heaven is symbolic for your higher states of consciousness. Earth is symbolic. You want to bring the higher states of consciousness here to the physical realm. That's what that means. So when union on a twin flame journey, we use the label union, and it isn't like a physical relationship. It's something that happens to you when you are bringing your higher consciousness into your physical world. Then your twin flame, because they are you, matches you in that frequency in the physical. And your divine partner, if you're looking for love, but you don't identify as a twin flame, they don't appear because you want them to. They appear because you are consciously aware that you are love. And love exists within you, and you are radiating love. Therefore, love comes to you. The same vibration that you are is magnetized or attracted to you. That's how vibrations work. So the same thing happens for abundance, all right? Wealth doesn't just fall from the sky when you begged Sky Daddy long enough in a state of lack. It comes when you are abundance. When you realize you are abundance and that you are on your soul purpose, you found what you're meant to do in this lifetime, it comes naturally. It flows without you even needing to try. So you create your reality through conscious awareness and aligned action. Both things are happening at the same time. So your conscious awareness is heaven, aligned action is earth, as above, so below. And these are the same no matter what journey you're on. Now, I just want to say, I don't want to trigger anybody, but there's a trigger warning here. All right. This is why I see people in the twin flame community being super stuck. So I love you guys so much, but I get a lot of comments and a lot of email replies to me just coming from separation consciousness. The ideology problem that I'm seeing is the twin flame community has created rules that don't actually exist. They've created stages that are not real. They're like vague outlines or blueprints of how we describe what is happening to us, like the bubble love phase. I always use these in quotation marks because I don't necessarily subscribe to them as set stages, but they describe how you might have experienced the beginning of your journey. And there are no timelines. Okay. So I see a lot of times people using astrology to create timelines. Like this is the union window, like 2026 is the union window, blah, blah, blah. This stuff does not exist, right? It's an inner world that your inner world creates union. It's not anything outside of you at all. Also, there's so many people in the journey talking about the runner chaser phase, but that is only describing an energetic imbalance within you and it has nothing to do with your twin at all. So your twin is not the runner and you are not the chaser. You are just not being with yourself. You are not in union. You are in separation consciousness and you keep chasing that person outside of you to try to get them. That's why they keep running away from you because you're going in the wrong direction. Think of magnets. If you put them in the wrong polarity, they will repel each other. But it's not that your twin is wanting to run from you, it's that you are running from yourself. And then there's this whole like healing loop that happens where people keep thinking they need to heal and heal more and heal more and do more healing and do more this and do more that. But that's just doing to get union, but you already are union and there's nothing wrong with you. You're literally perfect as your soul when you accept yourself exactly as you are. So there's nothing you need to heal. And these constructs keep you waiting for something to happen before you can be in union. You're waiting on your twin, you're waiting on yourself to be healed, you're waiting on this union timeline to come, you're waiting on somebody to tell you that your twin will respond or come back to you. But all of these things are external validation seeking, and you can't create union from that place. Why that keeps you stuck is because you're meant to be creating it from within yourself. So this journey only points inward towards yourself. And there's nothing that your twin can do or not do to keep you from being in union. You are the one choosing it, and then it will be reflected to you on the outside. Another thing that I see is a scarcity loop. Like I said before, I get tons of emails and tons of comments. The twin flames have really heavy abundance blocks. So the ideology kind of teaches you to sit and wait for divine timing. Your purpose is tied to reunion, meaning you can't build your mission, you can't be on your mission without them. It's dependent upon them. And that the 3D doesn't matter. Basically, you are in union in the 5D and the 3D doesn't actually matter. So you sort of disassociate yourself with your physical body and your physical reality so that you end up not taking any action and you end up just not doing anything. It's almost like you get up into your upper chakras and you get, oh, I am all that is. And then you stop there without bringing the heaven onto earth. You're meant to bring heaven if it's symbolically higher consciousness. You're meant to bring it down through your system and bring it into tangible physical reality. So that means taking action. You might be in victim consciousness, like if you're still pointing out or blaming your twin for not wanting to be in union with you or wanting to be staying in a third party. You're sort of still in separation and victim consciousness. And I know that might trigger people. The words might trigger people, but it is true. You're seeing yourself as not having when you already are. So the trick of this journey is to see yourself as already being that which you desire. And the mirror that I saw on the twin flame journey is I was carrying these same blocks too, right? And this is something that I really had to face. My own twin flame clients and the people who replied to me and the people who commented were mirroring my own abundance resistance back to me. Now, as I have cleared the blocks myself, I started attracting different clients. I started attracting entrepreneurs, manifestors, and people who are ready to start building. And those people are more likely creating heaven on earth because they're actually doing their soul purpose and their mission in the physical realm. Because we are meant to, like I said before, bring your higher levels of consciousness into the physical realm without waiting on the twin flame at all. You just do this stuff. For me, my twin flame, I am in a wonderful relating experience in the physical, and he is just as entrepreneurial as me, and he's always helping me move to the next level in my physical reality. And I love that. It's about building. It's about building something beautiful in this lifetime. And the one thing I realized with my twin flame journey was my initiation, but it is not my identity. At this point, I don't mind dropping the label twin flame at all, because it can be very limiting in a lot of ways because of all the things that I have mentioned. So what this journey actually is, and the real purpose of the twin flame journey, is your twin flame is a catalyst for your consciousness awakening. They activate you. They break you open. They show you the deeper spiritual meaning to physical reality. So you're going to learn about quantum mechanics and how reality works. You're going to learn about your own shadow because they mirror it to you, and integrating it and letting it be part of who you are without denying it. You are going to learn energetic sovereignty, and you're going to learn about union consciousness, but it happens within yourself first. So once you're on this journey, once you're activated on the twin flame journey, you're meant to integrate all these teachings and then expand your physical reality. You're not meant to wait for your twin. You're not meant to be in the healing process forever. You're not meant to make this journey your entire identity. And actually, it's okay to expand past the twin flame label, because your soul doesn't even label you a twin flame. It's just a label that humans created in order to explain the phenomenon. The phenomena is real, and you are your soul in a physical body, and you did meet your soul in another physical body, but the journey is to bring that higher consciousness that you've been awakened to into your physical realm. Now, if that means that you want to start building heaven on earth here, you're awakened enough to do that, and that is your destiny. You're meant to take what they awakened you to and then start to build heaven on earth. Now, there are 3 paths forward. For twin flames, this does not mean I am abandoning the twin flame journey or the twin flame label. And for twin flames, when you expand past the twin flame label, it doesn't mean you're abandoning your twin flame either. It means you're not making the physical relationship with them the finish line before you experience full union within yourself. And then for love, for people not identifying with the twin flame journey, the same consciousness mechanics apply to calling in any divine partnership. Like we like to use like soulmate or divine counterpart, whatever. But you can do that based on your highest timeline. The other path is soul purpose, wealth, and manifestation, and they all follow the same universal laws. And like I said before, you are meant to bring heaven into earth. You're meant to bring heaven, the higher consciousness, and create it on earth here in the physical realm. So that's where soul purpose, wealth, and manifestation come in. And it is the same journey, right? It really is the same journey. It's all the same work, just different applications. So now I want to tell you about my expansion and what I am doing now. So, like I said before, I am not leaving twin flame work. I am just expanding beyond the label. So, because what I teach, consciousness, alchemy, manifestation, energetic mastery, applies to everyone on a spiritual awakening path, I have decided to introduce a new framework that goes beyond the Twin Flame Alchemy Mastermind, which will stay the same. And people are still able to join that and really embody your twin flame journey. But I am introducing a new framework, which is called Heaven on Earth Alchemy. It's for anyone ready to transform consciousness into tangible reality. So there are 3 pathways with this. For your twin flame journey, you can break the obsessive loop, embody inner union, and magnetize physical union. But also, you need to learn that you're here to find your soul purpose and abundance. So you're going to learn to build wealth and purpose that is aligned with your soul frequency. That's really important. And also for anybody who's listening, who's looking to do the same things, find your soul aligned career or entrepreneurship and magnetize or manifest abundance, the same thing works for you. It's the same principles throughout, no matter what journey you're on. If you're not on the twin flame journey and you're looking to magnetize a divine partnership, a divine counterpart, a conscious relationship, the same principles apply. So you can magnetize divine love by becoming the frequency of it. And why this matters is that you don't have to be a twin flame to access the teachings, because they are the same for twin flames and everyone else on this spiritual awakening path. And if you are a twin flame, you don't have to limit yourself to only that journey. It's meant to expand you. It's meant to move you past the limitation that you've found on this journey. And if you're honest with yourself, you'll notice there are a lot of limitations. And it doesn't really feel right. Like if you feel into it, what you've been told about twin flames feels limiting, doesn't it? The consciousness mechanics and spiritual awakening truths that I teach work for everyone. They work for everyone. And now, for the twin flames watching, I want to invite you into this new paradigm. If you came here for twin flame content, you're still in the right place. But I'm inviting you to ask yourself, what has this journey activated in me? I want you to ask yourself, what gifts, abilities, and knowing has it unlocked? What are you meant to be building in this lifetime, in the physical realm, with this spiritual awakening that you've had? Is reunion your destination, or is it the beginning of something bigger? And for everyone else, no matter if you label yourself not twin flame, not twin flame, doesn't really matter. If you're not in the dynamic, it doesn't really matter, but you found this video, you're here for the same reason, because the same consciousness principles apply to you and whatever you're manifesting. If you want to manifest love in your life, that's possible. If you want to manifest abundance, purpose, freedom, it's all the same alchemy principles. The real work is for anyone who's listening to this video to stop waiting for anything external to complete you. Your twin flame, your perfect partner, your financial breakthrough, your career that makes you rich, none of it is coming to save you, but you are your own alchemist. So you are creating heaven on earth. The universe meets you in action, not in waiting. And again, one of my favorite truths is you can only manifest that which you are consciously aware of being. So the only thing in that statement that suggests a change is your conscious awareness of who you are. And that's what I teach all of you guys, no matter what journey you're on. Twin flame, love, or abundance, it doesn't really matter. It's all the same. So the shift here is, this is what spiritual maturity looks like. It's moving past labels and limitations. And this is what sovereignty looks like. You are all that is. You are creating your reality. And from that, knowing that you are all that is, you can create anything you want, and nobody outside of you can tell you what is possible for you. There are no limitations when you're in your own sovereignty. And freedom is what happens when you stop living in ideology and start living in your purpose. So, the twin flame journey or any awakening path is meant to return you to yourself, but way more expanded. You're not waiting on anything outside of yourself. You are being it from within yourself. You're being whole, sovereign, and ready to build heaven on earth. If this resonates with you and you're ready to move from processing to creating, I have several ways we can work together. Click the links in the description box for my website. I'm going to be going through a little bit of a website shift and offering change here pretty soon. And whether you're here for twin flame union, to magnetize a soulmate or a divine counterpart, it doesn't really matter what label you put on it. It's still love. And if you are here to magnetize abundance in your life through finding your soul purpose, there is a pathway for all of you. Comment down below, what has your journey activated in you that's bigger than the journey itself? I would love to hear. But if this video has been helpful to you, I ask for equal energy exchange. So make sure you like the content and make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.